Ever heard the saying, speak it into existence? What if you said 100 negative things about money every day, all day, over and over again? What would happen then? Well, guess what? That's what you'd be calling into your existence. That's what you'd be creating if you kept doing that over and over again. Decide it's time to change and speak something else into existence instead of that. Your words have power. The way you feel about money, the way you speak about it, the perspective and the lens you see it, that's what creates your reality. If you're ready to change that and welcome in more money, keep watching. I'm going to show you how. If you like my channel, don't forget to like and then hit the subscribe and bell notification so that you can be notified when I drop a new video. All right, let's go. Our negative self-talk is rooted in our subconscious, in our upbringing, in the environment that we were raised in. That's where that subconscious beliefs start from. No one grew up hearing the saying that money supports us. Money's good for us. Money's always there for us. We actually grew up with the opposite, that money was scarce, money was going to run out. And that's what people start feeling because that's what they were raised with. The majority of people want more money, but they have a subconscious belief that's actually affecting how much money they have. They've been programmed to believe rich people are bad, people who want money are greedy, you have to work really hard for it. So that subconscious belief is what gets created in their reality because that's what they've been told to believe. So let me give you an example. People who have abandonment wounds, betrayal, or unworthiness, those things will affect how money shows up subconsciously or consciously in their world. So if you feel like you've been abandoned, maybe you won't even really realize it, but it's subconscious because people leave you, then you're going to also think that money leaves you and it's going to show up in your business, in your bank account, in your everyday life when it comes to money. You'll be afraid to part with it. You'll always be worried about it. Where is it? Is it here? Is it here? That abandonment wound will constantly be repeated over and over again. And unworthiness, you might undercharge, work for less. You might not be able to save. You might not feel worthy of having the money because of that unworthiness wound will be dictating. So you'll have inconsistent months or you'll have more month left than money that you have. You won't be able to value the things that you're buying because do I deserve it? All these things will be wrapped up in the way that you spend money. And then betrayal. If somebody cheated on you or cheated on your mom or your dad or the way that things were or someone really crossed you, you're never going to trust that money will always be there. So again, you're going to have this disconnected relationship with it because of the core beliefs and the core wounds that you have. I've seen it over and over again. The patterns there, it exists. Even when you have money, sometimes it's really hard to spend it because you're afraid it's just going to go away or you feel bad about having it. You feel like you need to give to the poor in order for you to have. You have all these conditions upon what you're going to do with your money or you hoard it because if you spend it, you can lose it, you can waste it. All of these things come. And so sometimes when you have money and you have these beliefs, you're more broke than somebody else. And I don't even like that word, but you're at more of a disadvantage with somebody who doesn't have any money because you don't even know how to be a good steward of the money you do have because of these beliefs and emotions. So then you create self-sabotaging behavior. You create things that, have a money leak or that create cause for your money to go away or to betray you or for you to not value it because you have these underlying subconscious beliefs that are rooted in abandonment, betrayal, and unworthiness. The biggest way to start changing this is to really identify what your belief systems are and can you come up with an alternate way of looking at it and feeling about it. Now, if you really believe that rich people are bad, then your chances of having money and being rich are probably nil because you're going to feel like if I have money, then I'm a bad person. So I'm just going to keep staying in the struggle mode when it comes to money because people with money are bad. What can you do to reframe that? It's not people with money that are bad. It's people who are bad that might have money because money only amplifies and changes who you are in that moment, right? So if you're a nice person, you're just going to become a nicer person. If you're a mean person, you're going to become a meaner person. That's all it is. And it's not the money that changes the people, right? It's the people assigning meaning to it, the people who are using it. So what if you can go take those beliefs, whatever they are, write them down, see where they're limiting you, and then see what the opposite of it. What else can you think? And if you have a problem going through that, grab one of my programs. I can really help you work through this. I'd love you to put down some of your belief systems down in the comments of what you believe to be true and what's an alternate belief you could believe. Maybe you're not there yet, but you can work towards having a more evolved or expanded way of looking at something because your mindset around money and your emotional connection to it is going to change how much money and wealth comes into your life. If you still believe money's bad and there's people with money are evil, guess what? That's not going to come for you because you have this grandiose belief and you assigned so much meaning to it. that's not going to serve you to expand into it the more wealth. So again, I'd love you to share some of your negative thoughts that you have about money. I really don't be ashamed of them. Maybe you can put them down in the comments. I'm going to go take a look at them and read them. What were you told? Like, remember, a lot of the stuff that we have was passed down to us because our parents, their parents, their parents, the parents before that decided that was the case, and we just believe them because we were raised with them. That's all it is. And I know you want to believe something new because you're watching videos like this. So I want to help you. So just put down what you think the negative things are down there, and then if you have an alternative way that you might want to feel, share them too, because I'd love to help support you in the expansion of that. We're having an in-person event here in Chicago. It's in 2 months in October. I'd love for you to come. I'm going to tell you, we're going to shift your wealth consciousness to go boom and quantum leap you into the future version of yourself that has everything. I'd love you to be there. Go grab a ticket. It's in the description. Also, if you have not grabbed my book, Unlocking the Quantum Woman, go get it now. It's going to change your life. It's going to really help you start reprogramming your mindset, but also the emotional state that you're in. When we talk about those core wounds, you're really going to understand, wait, maybe I need to clean that up so that I can have clean, fresh energy so I can attract the amount of money that I want and be in that state of wealth that I know that's really possible for me, that I've been hitting resistance and roadblocks along the way. And really go listen to Unapologetically Rich. It is my podcast. Very different information than I have on the YouTube, but you'll love it. You'll binge it. And I've had women who listen to the podcast and read the book, and they've 3 times it's happened where they said they had their highest cash months at $50,000. And these are not clients, they're just people that are consuming my content. All right, go join our Facebook group, The Quantum Woman, and also find me on Instagram. Let's connect there. And if you need further support on other programs that we might have, email my team at support@shaminataylor.com. All right, stay tuned for the next video. Bye for now.